fantasy, sex, and violence. Mixed in with a diverse set of characters, you get the perfect meat sandwich combo that makes the greatest video game series ever, Dragon Age. In my last video, which you can check out by clicking my channel, I went over the BioWare masterpiece, Dragon Age Origins. There were a few things that I've forgot to include in that video, which I'll take a short time discussing before we dive into today's review. The story of Dragon Age Origin sets you off as a warrior, rogue, or mage who joins an order of exceptional warriors with amazing abilities known as the Grey Wardens. They fight darkspawn throughout the land of Thedas and fight against the Blight. What makes this game so engaging is how they let you decide the conclusion of your game through a set of dialogues with your companions and other characters. Depending on your race or knowledge, your character is able to give different dialogue that shapes throughout the story. Dialogue is the key part of defining your character and who you sleep with. That said, reading different codexes or talking to many NPCs and characters will make you feel attached and understand the world of Dragon Age. For those wondering what class and race I chose for my Origins playthrough, I chose to play as an elven rogue who originated from one of the Dalish clans. If you've played Origins, let me know down in the comments what race and class you chose, and what characters you romanced. Okay, enough about Origins. Let's talk about the sequel, Dragon Age 2. There are a few unique and cool parts that BioWare has included into this game, but there's also some stinky, horrible stuff. The game still has that tactic option, which allows you to set different prompts for your companions on how to react to enemies or allies in certain situations. The small neat change is how flashy the character attack looks now. In Origins, the character attacks came out pretty decent, okay looking, and sometimes boring. But this game makes you feel badass. You get to do these fast-paced or hard-hitting display of attacks. Hell, even the mage attack looks badass when you spin your staff around, whip back and forth with beams flying about like you're doing some staff jutsu. I'm not sure what kind of fighting style it's called, but let's just call it staff jutsu. It still holds the auto attack function, but flashier. The three classes are back for this game. You can choose between a warrior, rogue, or mage. I stuck to the rogue class for this playthrough. Why? Because it's hot. A neat and cool thing that they've tweaked with the classes is that you are now able to unlock different abilities through a skill tree, which looks better and bigger than the previous game. Included with the skill tree is a trust ability system that varies with different companions. This was a pretty cool mechanic because it made conversing with your companions worth it. Talking with your companions is important because it will determine whether they become your friends or even rivals. If you gain a great amount of friendship with a certain companion, they'll have your back and make sure to stick with you during combat. You can even choose to show them your Riz and end up doing If you lose a great amount of friendship and max the rivalry out, they can leave your party at some point. They'll eventually come back. However, I will not spoil what will happen, but I recommend you try at least to make sure your companions have gained a good amount of friendship, because there'll be a certain point at the game where this will determine if they stay or leave forever. That's pretty much the cool things that they've added to the game that I found unique and fun playing. Now, on to the horrible stinky side of the game. As a sequel to Origins, Dragon Age 2 lacked greater volume when it came to the story, design, and mechanics. Let's talk about the story first. I'll be giving general points of the story at this point of the video, so you'll be expecting minor spoilers as I rant about what I didn't like. The game starts outside Lothering. You and your family have escaped the attack and decided to sail away to an outside city known as Kirkwall. Here, you have complications with your family as it turns out that the family mansion has been lost because your uncle, who was living there at the time, sold it away to pay off some debt.
Bruh.
So now it's your job as the main character to build up your family reputation and find a home in Kirkwall. Compared to fighting Darkspawn, preventing the Blight, and handling the horrible state of the Ferelden Kingdom, the story of Dragon Age 2 is weak. In Origins, you become the hero of Ferelden, but this game, you become the champion of Kirkwall who is defending the city and trying to build a home. At the end, it becomes a total waste of time because you end up losing everything. And to make it even worse, you can't even choose your race. Why? Because your family is a human race. So you can't choose a different race, and your backstory is set on this one thing, which is to escape Lothering and go to Kirkwall. I was pretty let down because I was really hoping to play as a female dwarf warrior. The design of the game also irritated me so much. The UI and HUD of everything was so simplistic and more spacious, which made the game look like a massive downgrade. My final complaint about the game is about the auto attack. There were times where the characters would just stop attacking at certain points, so I'd have to end up clicking target again just for them to continue attacking. This irritated me so much and ended up getting my whole party killed. I'm not sure if there was just a me problem, maybe like there was a bug that I triggered, but please let me know if you face a similar issue. That was most of the things I enjoyed and got irritated when playing this game. Overall, I had a good time playing the Dragon Age 2, but not as much as Origins. The combat and companions had some new and refreshing mechanics that I enjoyed. The story was meh. As a sequel, this game did an alright job of introducing new places and characters. I will say though that this game felt more like a DLC than a sequel to Dragon Age 2. At least that's what I think. Let me know, did you play Dragon Age 2 and what were your thoughts? Do you have a better time with it than Origins? Getting your feedback might change my views, or it might not. And let me know what other games you want me to check out. I'm currently playing through Dragon Age Inquisitions, and I'm having a pretty fun time with that. I'll release my review on that as well, so make sure you stay tuned. And before I end this video, I just want to say thank you for sticking through if you made it to the end, and please remember to leave a like, it will help me a lot. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you on the next review.